We are looking at a seismic shift in Indianapolis. If you thought the Colts were content with standing pat, think again, because the front office is reportedly exploring moves that will completely redefine this franchise's identity. From a massive $41 million trade target to whispers about the quarterback position that you absolutely need to hear. Everything is on the table. We are building something special here, and I need you in this huddle with us. Help us reach 1,000 subscribers so we can keep bringing you the truth. Buckle up, because this news is about to shake the foundation of Lucas Oil Stadium. Let's get straight to business, because this first story is an absolute blockbuster that could change the power dynamics of the AFC South instantly. Sources are buzzing about a potential trade scenario that lands a legitimate all-pro talent right in the lap of the Indianapolis Colts. We are talking about a player with a $41 million contract valuation, someone who doesn't just add depth, but brings elite, game-changing ability to a roster that is desperate for star power. The financials are heavy, yes, but when you look at the salary cap flexibility Chris Ballien has maintained, this is exactly the kind of splash move this team can afford. Now, let me switch gears and tell you why this matters. You do not win championships in this league by playing it safe and hoarding draft picks like they are gold bars. You win by acquiring premier talent. The Colts have been too passive for too long, sitting back and hoping development alone will bridge the gap. It is time to wake up. Bringing in a $41 million superstar sends a message to the locker room and the entire league that Indianapolis is done being a stepping stone. This is about aggression. This is about wanting to win right now, not 5 years down the road. You look at the contenders, the Chiefs, the Bills, the Ravens, and they make moves. They go get their guys. If the Colts pull the trigger on this trade, it signifies a complete philosophical shift from the front office. It says they believe this roster is ready to compete for a Lombardi trophy immediately. But here is the problem. You can bring in all the high-priced talent in the world, but it means absolutely nothing if your defense cannot stop a nosebleed. That brings me to a critical issue that has been plaguing this team for seasons, and what the scouts are saying about the future is frankly alarming. You need to hear exactly where the scouts are pointing their fingers for the next draft cycle, because it exposes a massive hole in this team right now. Listen, if you want the real scoop on what is happening behind closed doors in Indianapolis, you need to be subscribed. Hit that button right now so you never miss an update on these critical roster moves. The scouting reports are already piling up, and the consensus is screaming that the Indianapolis Colts have a massive vacancy in the middle of their defense that must be addressed. Looking ahead to the 2026 draft, insiders are indicating that the franchise is locking its radar onto an elite linebacker to fill what is being described as a critical void. We are talking about the quarterback of the defense, the guy who calls the plays and sets the tone physically. For too long, we have watched opposing offenses exploit the middle of the field, turning short crossing routes into explosive plays because the second level of this defense just isn't fast enough or instinctive enough. The data shows that the Colts are prioritizing a linebacker with sideline-to-sideline speed and high football IQ to finally plug this leak. But let me be clear, drafting a rookie linebacker is a gamble, and relying on a kid who hasn't played a snap of professional football to fix your defensive woes is a dangerous game. It frustrates me to no end when I see a storied franchise like this looking 2 years down the road to fix a problem that exists today. Why are we talking about 2026? The fans deserve a defense that can tackle and cover right now. However, if they land a generational talent at linebacker, it could stabilize this unit for a decade, much like we have seen with other premier defenses in the league. A true enforcer in the middle changes everything for the defensive line and the secondary. It allows the coordinators to be more aggressive with blitz packages because they trust the guy in the middle to clean up the mess. It is a necessary move, but it is also an admission that the current group just isn't getting it done. But even if the defense gets fixed, none of it matters if you do not know who is throwing the football. And folks, the rumors swirling around the most important position on the field are about to make your jaw drop to the floor right now. This is where things get serious. And honestly, this is where the panic button might need to be smashed. We are hearing legitimate noise regarding 3 realistic trade scenarios involving Anthony Richardson. You heard me correctly. The franchise quarterback, the future of the team, is reportedly being evaluated in trade discussions as the front office weighs whether he is truly the centerpiece for the future. The uncertainty surrounding his durability and consistency has opened a door that many thought was welded shut. Scenario 1 involves a massive haul of draft capital to reset the clock. Scenario 2 sees a player swap for a proven veteran to win now. Scenario 3 is a complex multi-team deal.
This is absolute insanity. How do you draft a kid 4th overall, call him the most athletic prospect ever, and then contemplate shipping him out before he has even played a full season's worth of games? It reeks of impatience and dysfunction. If you trade Richardson now, you are admitting a colossal failure in evaluation and development. You are telling the fan base that you have no idea what you are doing at the quarterback position since Andrew Luck retired. The emotional toll this takes on the locker room cannot be overstated. Players want stability, and hearing that their leader might be on the trading block creates a toxic environment of doubt. On the flip side, if the front office truly believes he isn't the guy, keeping him is a fireable offense. It is a catch-22 that defines careers. The mere fact that these rumors exist suggests a lack of conviction in the building that is terrifying for anyone who loves this team. If they move him, they restart the clock. If they keep him, the pressure is immense. But while the front office debates the quarterback, the coaching staff is already facing the axe, and the latest changes on the defensive side prove that the organization is not happy with the product on the field. This situation is evolving rapidly, and we need answers from the top immediately.
The upheaval continues as we have received official confirmation that the Indianapolis Colts are overhauling their defensive coaching staff yet again. This isn't just a minor tweak, this is a significant restructuring aimed at correcting the fundamental failures we witnessed last season. Sources indicate that new voices are being brought in to implement a completely different philosophy, one that emphasizes aggression and discipline. The front office is clearly fed up with the soft coverage and missed assignments that became the hallmark of this unit. They are cleaning house to ensure that whoever is playing linebacker or quarterback has a competent scheme around them. This is the right move, but it is also a damning indictment of the previous regime. You cannot keep changing coaches every year and expect continuity and growth from your players. It creates confusion. It stunts development. But at this point, the Colts have no choice. The product was inferior, and heads had to roll. This reform connects directly back to the urgency we discussed at the top. Whether they bring in a $41 million player or draft a linebacker in 2026, it all falls apart if the coaching is subpar. This shakeup is an attempt to salvage the culture before it is too late. They are trying to build a defense that matches the intensity they want from the offense. It is a desperate scramble to find competence in a league that punishes mediocrity ruthlessly. The message from the top is loud and clear: perform or get out. This applies to the players, and now we see it applies to the coaches as well. The question remains, will these new minds be able to fix a broken system, or are we just rearranging deck chairs on a sinking ship? The volatility in Indianapolis is at an all-time high, and every single decision made this offseason will determine if this team rises to contention or sinks into the abyss of a rebuild. This is the harsh reality that we must face today, right now.
We are standing at the edge of a cliff, Colts Nation. The potential trade of a franchise quarterback, the pursuit of high-priced stars, and a complete overhaul of the defensive staff show a team in turmoil, but also a team trying to find its way. This is a defining offseason. If they get this wrong, it sets the franchise back 5 years. If they get it right, they own the South. I need to know where you stand. Do you trade Anthony Richardson or ride it out? Do you pay the $41 million for the star? Let me know in the comments, because your voice matters. We are in this together, through the chaos and the glory. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm out.